welcome back to the latest installment for the albums of the year. Let's adjust the camera a bit because I think it's kind of... Anyways, all Japanese music in this video. I listed a lot of Japanese music this year. You guys know that. You've seen me react to a lot of people, of a lot of bands. And you have seen me unboxing a lot of Japanese music, showing you my updates, Japanese music, next to the normal rock and metal I show, of course. Yeah, so I decided also to do Japanese top 10 releases. These are CDs for albums and EPs. I don't have 10 full-length albums from this year, so I decided to add a couple of EPs. I'm still waiting on a few things actually. CG Japan has completed the order yet, so they will send it soon, I think, in the end of the year or beginning next year probably. Any CDs might be that I have that they send it, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Making this video, I thought let's do it now, otherwise it will be 2024 that this video will be out, and I wanted to have it at the end of the last month, 2023. So there are 4 releases that I still need to get from the 10. I have heard them, of course. I listen to them digitally a lot, and a lot of those releases really got stuck into my head, so I had to include them. Of course, I will show also some albums. First up, a cup of coffee. Still hot. Anyways, the first one is already one that I still need to get in, but a band that I really enjoyed. It's a band called Torano Ramy with their debut album Drip of Ramy. A band that is active since 2013, so they are around as long as Bandmate, for example, is. But never gained that much attention to be as successful as that band is. This is a kind of a punkish rock band, all female. I really enjoyed the song I reacted to, so decided to dive more into the album that they released. This is the first album they released. They have released a couple of EPs, but never an album, so that also took 10 years to do. So there is it's a long road for these girls. Anyways, they have a singer that is really good, really getting all the attention on stage and performing and vocal wise, and she has a really nice band around them that is really, yeah, bringing the vocal ability a bit to the front, let's put it that way. Really nice tune, fast tune, a bit variation into it, a bit slower songs, of course, a bit with another genre mix. Overall, it's just kind of punky stuff with a big rock feel to it. Really enjoyed the album. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it. It's not an album that I put on every day, but when I put it on, I really enjoy it. I love to spin that album. It has a kind of a, to me, kind of get me hyped up for things, getting happy for things to do. So that's what then I put on if I want to do something and I want to get hyped for it. I really enjoy listening to it. It has a funky groove to it here and there, and it's stuff, like I said, it's variation. There's faster moments and there's a bit slower moments, and it never bores me. So yeah, I really enjoyed spinning that album, Drip of Ramy by Torano Ramy. Go check out that band if you never have heard of them. Fantastic band. So a really cool band. Next up is a band I discovered with their song Face the Fear, which is the first song on their album. I'm talking about another band that is kind of debuting. They had an EP, I think, and then finally they came with an album. This is Lonesome Blue. Fantastic hard rock album. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, really nice bands put together, and they all have their qualities, and it all shows down on this album. It's not every song I enjoy as much as some of them do, but overall it's a really enjoy listen. The songs are not bad, like, let's put it that way. It's fantastic. I think the guitar player, which is this girl, has left the band already, too sad, and they have a temporary replacement for her, but overall the other three girls are still in there. You have the bass player here, and the drummer, who's also in another band I was going to talk about later in this video. Fantastic drummer. And then you have the singer, which has a really nice voice and appearance also, but that's not what that is all about. Fantastic music, great band, great debut album. I really enjoyed spinning this. Second to none by Lonesome Blue. If you're not convinced yet, just check out the song Face the Fear and enjoy the fun for this band. Really good band. Lonesome Blue. And next one is from a band called Asterism. Asterism is a three-piece band from Fukuoka, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but there's a girl who does guitar and vocals, the bass player and the drummer, who both are male. Fantastic bands. It's also an album I haven't got in yet, but I really enjoyed their work. Before the album came out, even I really listened to this three-piece, and they have so much quality. The guitar playing is fantastic, the bass work is fantastic, the drum work is fantastic, all great players. In the early start of the year they did a lot of instrumental stuff. On this album though, they have yeah, some songs with vocals actually. The singer, the guitar player, for the guitar player is also going to sing on this one, and yeah, she has a pretty good voice, I have to say, and she's not vocals in every song I think, but I could be wrong there. But overall I really enjoyed this album. D-Side is called the album. Fantastic 2023 release. If you haven't got it or haven't heard it yet, check out the song Shooting Star, and yeah, I definitely can recommend you the whole album, of course. Really nice listen, so do check out Asterism. Another 2023 release is the new EP by Trident, Dream Up. Another release that I haven't got into yet. I got in yet, so I haven't got into it yet, but I haven't got it in yet. Looking forward to this. This 5-track EP from these three-piece girls. Fantastic, great rock. There's definitely here and there's some metal elements, some funky elements, and some electronic elements. Fantastically done EP. If you haven't heard Trident yet, go check out. Asaka's voice is fantastic, the guitar playing is fantastic, the bass work is amazing, and I love the drum work as well. Again, another three-piece that knows how to play. Recommendable songs on the EP: Kick Ass, I think, Twinkle is a great song, Near Future is also really fantastic. So if you haven't heard it yet, go check out Dream Up by Trident. Then finally we came up to a release I have in my collection. It's Galnarius with the newest release, Between Dread and Valor. Fantastic. power metal. This is a 5-piece male band. Fantastic band. Great power metal, great voice, really emotive, really expressive, and also the musicianship is fantastic. There are a lot of prog elements into it as well. I really enjoyed listening to this. Yeah, fantastically stuff. So check out this EP if you haven't heard it yet. It's really good. I got a limited edition which also includes a full DVD here, so it's really cool concert as well. So I really enjoyed this. Fantastic release. Go check out Galnarius. Fantastic band. This is a band I love to react to every time when I react to them. I really enjoyed the songs they play, and yeah, love to spin this album as well. Fantastic release. Next up is the last one I haven't got into yet, but it's the one I look forward the most to have in my hands, because it's a new discovery, a new band from Japan, an all-female band called East of Eden. And East of Eden is a fantastic band, really great musicians and a vocalist. When I first heard her voice, I was blown away. Check out the song Evolve extended edition, and you know what I mean. That song is so freaking fantastic. I really love that with that voice. The musicianship as well, it's fantastic. The violin is amazing. The bass work, especially check out a song like This Moment. The bass work shines in that one. Again, a drummer I was talking about earlier. The drummer from Lonesome Blue is also in here, so she plays fantastic on this EP. And the EP is called Forbidden Fruit. First something. First, whatever. Forbidden Fruit, let's call it that. Great EP. Really enjoyed it. Check out songs Evolve, This Moment, and also Rasen Cairo is really fantastic. That I really enjoyed that track as well. Good stuff. Bass player who's also played in many other session musicians, and also Marty Friedman, I think, and Gottoli, I think. Which is a kind of a spin-off Maximum the Hormone. Then we have the violinist has played with orchestras and things like that, but also was in another band. I forgot the name, but fantastic player. The drummer from Lonesome Blue, of course. The guitar player from D-Drive, if you know that band, that's also fantastic instrumental rock band. And then we have the vocalist who was in Pradia, idol group back in the day, but also later did work as Acadia and Mochi Cheese. And if you're not familiar with that, the backup band from that was Kanami and Akane from Bandmate. So she has worked with some great musicians there. But she is a phenomenal vocalist. I really love her voice. Go check out East of Eden, guys. Go get their first EP. It's amazing. You have to hear this. Great band. Another band that blew me away this year and was doing really great at the moment. The shirt's kind of spoiled here already. Honeybee. Fantastic band. Number 4. This Reise Jean. Fantastic full-length album. Really enjoyed this. This is fantastic. The Be the Gal single, did really great for them. And overall, the album is a fantastic listen. If you haven't heard it yet, guys, go check it out. This is some great four-piece female band. Fantastic. It makes a lot of genres, metalcore with electronic elements and some other stuff. They really mixed up genres and make it heavy but also enjoyable to listen to. It goes a lot of ways, but it's still kind of catchy in a way that it compels you and it moves audiences, guys. This is stuff that is really well crafted. Yukina is a great growler, and then we have the great clean vocals by guitar player Matsuri over it for the choruses for a lot of times, and sometimes some backing vocals from heads, but overall great vocals, great musicians, nice groovy stuff, catchy and diverse. Really good band, a band with a lot of potential, and I think this band will grow out way bigger than they are now. They are doing so great at the moment. They are on a big label. This is the first label on Sony Japan, I think. So it's a really big label that they're on now, and they're touring the world at the moment, and would love to see them live. Fantastic band. Go check out Hanabe. A future promise. This is so good. And then we are already in the top 3. Yeah, first one is one that got out pretty early this year. This is the number 3 spot, and this is Love Bites, Judgment Day. This album, when I heard this for the first time, it gave me goosebumps. Fantastic power metal. 5-piece band, newest release. First one with Fami on bass, because Miyu left in 2021, I think. Miho. So this is the first album with her, but she does a phenomenal job on her album. This album, the bass work is fantastic. She really fits with the band. Seems to go along really nicely, although she's a lot younger than the rest of the girls. But she does fantastic. Yeah, great musicians. Here are the girls on the back, and Fami is the long one here. That's Fami. With Miyako, Midori, both guitar player, Sami vocals, and then we have Haruna on drums. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Really great musicianship. Check out the first 2 songs, with the Resurrection and Judgment Day. Really liked Stand and Deliver is fantastic. Well, Victim of Time. But overall, the whole album is amazing. Go check out Love Bites if you haven't done so already. I think they're coming to Europe next year, into Spain, I think. So let's hope they do some more gigs. That would be fantastic. Come to more European festivals and gigs. It would be awesome. I would love to see this band as well live. They have released also 2 live albums this year. One in August and one in December. Knocking on Heaven's Gate Part 1 and Part 2, which is recorded with the new bass player Fami. And I've seen the first live album, fantastic, great DVD, and I got it on CD, and I'm really looking forward to get the second part. I haven't got it yet, but I will get it eventually. But yeah, Judgment Day by Love Bites, fantastic new album. Go check it out. Next is an album that is really grown on me. First I was like, yeah, like that song on the album, and the rest was I was a bit less focused on somehow. But the more I listened to the album, the more it grew on me. And this is a band I never thought I would get into. If you asked me 10 years ago, you know, they were still little, and I had always the feeling, it's not a group. I don't, Um, but the more I focused on this album, the more I began to like them, and I haven't seen them live as well, not so long ago, and I thought they are fantastic. I'm talking about Baby Metal. This is the other one, their newest release, studio album wise. I think they have released a couple of DVDs now as well, but fantastic album. I really enjoyed this. It's grown so much on all, even the songs I was not so like a song like Time Wave is not a song that it's not bad, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. But of course, Metal Kingdom is great. Divine Attack, which is the first song I reacted to from this album, which I really enjoyed. I think Mirror is great. Maya is great. Monochrome is okay. I think Light and Darkness is fantastic. Even Metalism I really just start joining into like. It has a kind of Indian feel to it. Was it a right of an Eastern feel? I don't know exactly. Or was it a rap? Anyway, Eastern. For me to see. It has a kind of Eastern feel to it, which I really enjoyed. But overall, it's a fantastic album. I spun this so much. It's probably the album that I spun the most from all of those. There's another album that comes really close as well, which is the number one. But this is so good. I even bought 2 copies on vinyl of this. So that's how much I enjoyed this during this year. It's a number 2 because number 1 is a really special one to me. But fantastic. I never thought it would be this high, but it did end up this high. That means that I like it a lot. Baby Metal, the other one, which is spinning now in the background. But that's kind of a Japanese mix overall. But this came in by accident. Anyways, number 1. Before I go into that, I've got a lot of honorable mentions, of course. Also, Book of Beavers, I want to mention. Super Champion is really great. And I really enjoyed the first EP from Hades, Brings, which was fantastic. Melody is a solo work from Sala, which is the front singer from Hades, which also released a solo album, which was fantastic. But I still need to grab. But there's some more stuff that is pretty well for more mentioning. I also think the cover EP that Nemophila did was really great, fantastic covers. But I didn't want to include this one because it was 6 tracks and 5 of them were covers, so it's kind of hard. I just focused a bit on the own material, but fantastic release as well. And there were a few others that I probably will forget to mention, that releases that were great in my opinion. But let's go over to the first number 1. The number 1 for me is this Gastric Spin with W. This album bring me so much joy, so much emotion, got me through rough times. I also spin this a lot on when I'm at work and at home as well. I really enjoy this album. It's funky, it's adventurous, it has a great vocalist, its musicianship is fantastic as well. Koga, fantastic bass player. I really love her work. I love her groove. I can't deny that. overall the whole band is fantastic. Yeah, what can I say, guys? This is a mixture of different kind of styles, rock, funk. It's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I really enjoy this. If you see me like to this reaction videos, then you know I will feel, and even the album grew more and more on me. So I really enjoy listening to this. Yeah, the number one for this year had to be Gastric Spin. I said this one also the one I spin almost as much as the Baby Mellow one, but this got me to a lot of tougher moments. It kind of uplifted me a bit this year, so that's why it's the number one. Check out this band if you haven't done so already, and yeah, I can recommend you definitely this album. So those are my picks for this year. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got other things that you would suggest me from this year, you have to check out that. You know where the comment section is, guys. Just put it down there. And I want to thank you all for watching, for the great time this year. Will be one more video this year, and then the year is over, and then we start whole again in 2024, which I'm really looking forward to, because there are a lot of great releases, also a lot of great Japanese releases I'm looking forward to. There are some bands already that announced a new album and or new release, and of course I might thinking of doing a video about that, so I'm not going to spoil too much. But yeah, thank you all very much for your support. I really appreciate it. You got me so far this year, and yeah, I really enjoyed this adventure. Anyways, great music year, and hopefully 2024 will be as great as well. But there is a band that is gonna release an album that I'm really looking forward to. So, and hopefully I'm gonna see them live that year as well. We'll see if that's gonna happen. You have to tour Europe for that. Thank you all for watching, guys, and see you guys with the next one. Stay safe. Hope to see you back, and yeah, take care.